It's a beautiful morning. I'm here with our beautiful cyclist, VusuThando. Welcome, my guys, in. How are you?
Thank you so much for having us.
We are very good. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Nice.
My name is Sehlule Ncube.
And I'm Vusumuzi, all the way from Zimbabwe. And as usual, I'm not alone.
Thando Chuma, the first black female bicycle traveler from Zimbabwe.
Yes, you have heard from the two. The
VusuThando.
Okay, VusuThando, yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've got 11 or 12 questions that I'm going to ask you, my guys, and I've been dying to ask these questions, and I think even the world is excited today that we are going to be asking you questions that have never been heard anywhere in the platforms. Eh? Okay, here we go. Can I ask you the first question? Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
All right. My first question is, what were the challenges of cycling as a couple? And I understand you've started 11 countries, so I want to hear more about it, your traveling experience.
Yeah, it is calling on my.
For me, I think the most challenging was us fighting. Because I think by fighting we missed a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things that you didn't see because of those fights. Because I remember in Kenya, we were supposed to go swim in Lake Victoria. So that day we couldn't swim because we had a fight. So we missed the chance to see the Lake Victoria in Kenya. So that was, for me, that was the hardest. That was the most challenging. There are a lot, but yeah, fighting.
VusuThando.
Yeah, so we fight. I mean, just like any other couple, my challenge is this one now. If you want to do anything, yeah. So Sibanama arguments and it wasn't easy, and only to think that this is learning. Then you would ask yourself, why can my partner just understand? We are on the road, we are on an adventure. As she said, we are missing a lot, and it's something that we knew with once Sehlule. But yeah, you find with one partner is a pride even though a wrong, you know. And I recall at times bekungena straight communication, she would assume ukuthi no uyangibona ukuthi ngidiniwe, but he doesn't want us ukuthi siphumule. But if there's no communication, so we had challenges anjalo. And the other thing is I'm a bit faster than her
In terms of cycling.
in terms of cycling.
Not on downhills.
Is it true, Thando?
Yeah, not on downhills.
Not on downhills.
Fast on downhills.
And you slow on downhills. Okay.
Yeah, I'm careful. She's careless when it's going down.
All right. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think,
And if I may ask you also, who is always the first one to start fighting? Is it Thando?
She always fights.
we always fight.
Thando.
Thando, always. That was my question directed to me though.
And Thando, may I ask you a question? But don't kind of sorry.
I'm the one. Every time I say sorry first, you know, son.
It depends if she's okay.
I say sorry first.
All right. My second question is, what were your craziest moments as you were traveling? Your craziest moments. Like you can recall and say, "Oh, this thing happened on this day."
Hey, this is not under 18.
Okay. Under 18s, please. But
this one, so we were in Mozambique. We went to the beach. It's called Costa do Sol in Maputo, and we went swimming and Begushalo, I mean. So we figured out, we were like, let's just go a bit further, you know. And we went further. We saw this is Kachana Lavant. We're like, yes, this is the time.
Thando.
And we did it. And we did it.
What did you do? What did you do?
We did it. Of course, the fruit. We ate the fruit, but then I think we had an instant punishment from the nature.
Yeah.
What
Yeah, because as soon as we were done, we were like, "Ah, no, we are done. Let's just go out." So it was so unfortunate when we tried to go out. The water was now filling from outside.
Okay.
So we're like going to the shows. We are like droning. The water is now here.
Really?
But where we
Yeah.
were, it was only the two of us. The water was somewhere here. We are like, I know it's fine. So as we are trying to go to the shows, it's now getting deeper, and we're
My
like,
goodness.
what?
Yes.
Is this an instant punishment?
Yeah, it was. We almost drowned.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
almost
Yes.
And we
drowned.
were far from the people, and I think people knew that the water fills from outside, and we didn't know.
Okay.
So they were already playing outside.
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
And for me, the craziest, I think you know about it. It was in a Free State. It was very cold that day. I remember we got rested by Mr. and Mrs. Baker, and then they cooked for us, and then all that. And then when it's time for us to go to bed, we are camping outside, right? So we camped, and then during the night, it was hard for me to go out and
Yeah.
you know and pee, obviously. So I was like, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What is in here, inside the tent? And then I saw one of our pots, and I did it. That was not
I didn't
all.
hear that.
That was not all. I
Yeah.
remember in Eswatini,
Uh,
someone gave us sweet potatoes on a Tupperware bowl, and then where we slept, the toilets were like 1 kilometer. The toilets were far, so I looked inside the house. There was nothing else beside that bowl. So,
Thando.
so yeah. So I had to just open the window and
Crazy, man.
yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
was crazy.
I
that
can't
was-
And you never told Ufus.
I never.
I can't believe
And
you
this is
did
the
that.
first time that you hear about it, Fus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Um,
I'm surprised.
it happens.
I'm not safe.
I think
Neither-
I think everywhere, wherever we go, I think we need that small toilet, some more bucket that you can use. You understand? Because sometimes it is hard for me to wake up and go and dress up and go outside and do that.
You know what I'm going to do now?
Eh.
Whenever we sleep, I'm going to make sure the pots and everything
Eh.
that we use for
Yeah.
food, it's outside.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Aye.
that's a big no. Nah.
Yeah, but I washed all those things. I'm the one who washes. So
Okay.
Okay. Mm. That's the craziest moment. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. My next question is your lowest moments. Your lowest moments if you're traveling magazine.
For me, the lowest was in Rwanda So in Rwanda, we're joined by this brother from Rwanda called Fikazo. So we're cycling with him. So I was in front, and then Fikazo was next, and then Fusi was like
Behind you.
behind Fikazo. So there were 3 boys, and one gets inside the road, and then he tries to reach out for me. And then by that time, I see that he's reaching out, and then I try cycle trying to cave. But he followed me and he hit me so hard, yeah. And for me, that was like, okay,
Shame.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I'm sorry about that, Thando.
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, when you started cycling from South Africa to Kenya, you've always wanted to do 12 countries, including Burundi. So
Okay.
at the time we learned that it was very expensive actually to cycle into Burundi rather than traveling in a plane. For me, it was a sad moment, considering that whenever we travel, we try to be positive about each and every situation of a country, try to bring that light, but the moment we realized that it was impossible for us to go through Burundi, it was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember you guys doing a live
Yeah.
telling us that you are no longer going to be
To Burundi.
that
to
was-
Yeah.
Burundi. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a sad moment for everyone, I think, your followers, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Any random places you had? Uh-huh. We are
Okay.
saying under 18, eh? I've heard about Mozambique. Yes.
Mozambique.
Yeah. Any random places?
And the other one were in Free State. Yeah.
I'm counting.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it was just on a beautiful morning actually.
Yeah.
So we had camped close to the bus stop, but there was just like a steep slope. We managed to get in there. We managed to carry our bikes there.
Yeah.
So in the morning we are busy carrying our things, and they're like, so nobody ever realized that there are people here. We're like, yeah. And like, okay. It's just an open place. Nobody was even watching. We're like, let's do it.
Country number 2.
Material is in Tanzania. Was it Tanzania?
That's now number 3 because we are saying Mozambique and we are saying
Yeah.
South Africa. Eh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was in Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were cycling and then we stopped because we wanted to do number 2. Then from there, I don't know what happened.
Come on, Thando.
And when she followed me, she was like, can we do it? Nobody's watching. I was like, it's next to the road.
That was in the bush.
I was like, you just did your number 2, no one saw you.
So we can actually do something, yeah. You know, it was like crazy.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy. Do you know that?
Of course, inside the tent countless times.
Yeah, tents are obvious. That's our thing. It's like Lake Malawi. It's like Lake Malawi. You know, I think in all the lakes, all the oceans.
Except for Lake Victoria. We didn't pollute Lake Victoria.
Yeah, Lake Victoria because it was overpopulated though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all the lakes, all the beaches.
Okay.
That was our thing.
Wow, that's nice. Anyway, it's nature. When nature calls, angekwa ibalekela nje. All right. Can I go to my next question?
Yes.
All right. Did you ever break up and what was the cause? How did you resolve it?
Shit. This is the hard one.
The hard one.
Yeah, we did.
The first time we broke up, it was in Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was in Zimbabwe.
Last year.
Yeah, so we were in Marondera, right? And I remember I had my phone. Where it actually started, she was putting on a green jacket that works like a reflector. So I took a photo of her. And because of the reflection, the photo was not good. So I was like, no, the photo is not good. I was like, it's because of your fault. You don't want to take a good picture of me.
Oh.
Little did you understand, it was because of the green color. Those who are into filming and photos and stuff, they actually understand what a green color is when there's a lot of light as well. So from there, she has the navigation. We are now on our way to Harare. We are cycling actually, and she's in front, I'm behind. And we get to a point, we are supposed to turn left, but I'm not sure. I don't know. She has the map, right? So she stops. I found she's on a junction. She just stopped. I don't have even an idea that's where we are turning. Yeah. So I go past there. I start cycling, and I'm checking her. She's just still there, and I'm not sure what she is doing. But at that very same time, she's checking the map. She realized we are supposed to turn, but she doesn't tell me. And I continue cycling. Until a point where I can't see her, and I'm like, I know. And that point, I see there's a road that turns left. I'm like, okay, I don't have to pass here. Maybe this is the road that we are supposed to be taking. Yeah. So I wait there. I'm thinking she's coming. I wait there. I'm thinking she's coming. Nobody is coming. You know, and the downside, I don't have a phone at that very same time. She has got all the phones.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So the moment I turn around, I'm like, why? He was like, we're supposed to turn here. Why didn't you tell me?
I called.
As much as she called, she actually understood that I didn't understand. I didn't hear anything.
Wambiza or because you didn't hear
No.
phones.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
why would be memeza?
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
But when angzwang, and I was supposed
And I
to
knew
know
we were
it.
going to come back.
This is the answer, niggas.
Thando, money and like a punishment. You're punishing him. For what reason? Huh?
Because
Eh.
I'm telling you story. Yes. So yeah, born.
So in Davilapo.
Yeah. So I was like, but Mena, I've been doing e-navigation, yeah. So there were times in getting sense in navigation, right? And we miss a corner. Cities are sampling it. I know we've missed the 10, we have to go back. So I was like, this time around, says Zimbabwe, there's not much of complex navigation.
Okay.
Take navigation, I want you to understand. If you miss a corner, then ngicela be angry next time. Understand? So we are writing it. Uhlezi usithi mina put corner ubungakhangelanga yini. Then what then is this? How can we work like this?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I think we are all adults, man. I literally split everything. Assassinate. I was like, take this. I will see where I'm.
Seriously? Just like that?
Just like that.
Magazine.
It was
Yeah.
okay. I was okay. with
And
it.
Thando, how did you feel?
I feel like I know it's okay. I can do it.
It's
I'm like, he wants to go. Okay. Go this way, I go this way. Then I stood there. Just standing. And then he is also standing. Who can go?
until
And you guys, you're still going, by the way, aren't you?
Yeah,
You're still on the way to
good.
Kenya?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was too
It was
early.
too early, magazine.
You know,
was
so
that was too early.
I'm trying to explain, yabo. So, but she is so unapologetic. She's like, bruh, I knew what you're going to come back. Let's just continue as if nothing is happening. I'm like, okay, and I was like, okay, it's fine. Then we figure my police. So that time we were traveling with the guitar. Then we figure my police. What are you guys doing? Where are you going? Blah blah blah. Then
And nilizondeleni ngaleso sikhathi.
when and yeah. So the moment I started talking with Amapolisa,
Yeah.
I felt ngakhauma down because bese ngiqafukile anyway. Then ngathi sengikhauma down and she apologized, but I know definitely that she wasn't serious anyway. It was for the road.
Oh.
At the road, I was going to Sako alone. You know. But
Serious, Thando?
yeah.
Who's your manager?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So to me, I was like, no, we started this thing, and in the last it was a very hard way, and just to go to this figure lapis Zimbabwe, then says yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
no, let's just continue.
Sorry, guys. Okay.
And Thando, my question is, laxolisana njani? Saying izinto zasesplit 22.
Yeah.
How did you
Everything
fix
was.
it?
I apologized. Sometimes you need to humble yourself, and know your mistakes, and then apologize. Whether they forgive you or not, or they think that maybe you're just apologizing for the road, it's okay. But at the end of the day, you need to sit down, and think, it's okay. I made a mistake. Let me fix my mistake. Let's do this. Let's do that. Yeah. So we resolved the problem, and then we continued to.
And here you are today.
Yeah.
This is good. I love it. Okay, please may you share your scariest moments?
Scariest.
Yeah.
Hey, there are many. Yes.
Yeah.
There are many scariest moments, but the first one was in Tanzania. We were actually going to Dodoma. This one was lighter scary, but yeah, for the moment I was like, okay. So we slept randomly nje because we're looking for camp spots and then we couldn't find any. So we're like, we see an open space, we're like, let us just sleep here,
Yeah.
And then as we were sleeping, we heard someone saying, and then they went. And then after some time, we had dogs, a lot of people coming to us, come out, who's sleeping there?
Seriously?
Yeah. So it was very scary
I can
because
imagine.
I thought of,
Yeah.
because I dreamt of something, right? I dreamt of people attacking us. So
Before?
yes.
Okay.
So when they came, I'm like,
This thing is happening.
these people are here to kill us or to do. So when I opened the thing, the door, our camp,
Your tent door.
our tent door,
Yeah.
and then I saw a lot of people carrying pangas, dogs,
And
like the community.
It was already dark or what?
It was.
Yeah, it was
dark.
dark, yeah.
Okay. It
And
was
then
nighttime.
they had torches and then all that. It was scary for a minute. It was one.
Yeah,
And your bicycles were parked outside.
outside. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if they steal our bicycles? What if this? What if that? So yeah.
So you had to explain yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're like,
And the challenge is that these were Swahili speaking people.
We don't
didn't
understand
understand
each other.
Swahili.
my
Yeah.
We don't understand English.
they don't.
Yes.
So yeah. So I think we tried to communicate. One thing that they had like we are travelers, and then we also mentioned that we are from Zimbabwe. So they actually understood that we are not locals. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they saw there's a woman, they're like, okay, at least these are not men who are.
Okay.
They actually understood these are two people who are like bicycle. They saw that we are traveling with bikes. So the good thing about Tanzania at the same time, there's a lot of cyclists there. So
Okay. So they are used to that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
they even offered us to come sleep in their homes.
Wow.
We're like, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
We are cool here. Yeah. So that was it. Now, the other scariest, it was in Tanzania again. After we camp, and then after camping we eat. After eating, just like preparing to go inside the tent, and then we heard footsteps. But those footsteps were too faster, like. So we're like, no, this is not like a
Animal footsteps or human?
This is an animal.
Animal footsteps.
But we are not sure at the
Okay.
time.
What?
Maybe it was a tikolochi or So we're like, get inside the tent. We tried to torch and then nothing. We see nothing.
Yeah.
Get inside the tent. Around midnight, I heard this thing screaming, guys. It was making this noise. I don't understand it. Like I tried, and Vusi was even snoring that day, and I'm scared. And I'm like, bruh, can you hear this sound? It's like, no, sleep. I can't sleep. I couldn't sleep until it was quiet. Yeah, but we are still alive.
And the other time it was in Kanyemba, we were cycling. It's actually a game park this time.
Which country is it?
Zimbabwe.
Kanyemba.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where?
Yeah.
The northern part
of Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
So actually the first day we're supposed to cycle from that place to a place called Usanga Camp. It was around 2 p.m. Then we cycle. One boy who was cycling with us tells us, but you might reach there maybe late, and it's not good to travel late. It's a camp park.
Okay.
And we get to a point, it's called DDF camp, those ones who does road development, something like that. Yeah. So we decided to sleep there. So whilst we were sleeping, we hear sounds of elephants and lions roaring. And we're like, let's just remain here. We are not going anywhere. We are
not coming out of the tent.
Yeah.
We are just sleeping.
We are just
not
sleeping.
opening anything.
My guys in a tentin.
Yes.
Yeah. So the following morning we woke up around 8. We're like, okay, let's go. So 200 meters from the place where we were sleeping, we see the elephants' footprints actually. And they were still fresh, even the leaves.
Yeah.
They were still fresh, not dry. We're like, wow, these elephants are actually around here. Like, okay, it's fine. We continue. The more you continue, you see the lion footprints at that first time.
Yeah, that was so
And,
scary.
yeah. And-
that it is weird.
And we cycled the whole day, and it was a very gruesome distance. We did 36 kilometers in about 9 hours. Yeah, somewhere around the end. And there was a time there was water on the road. So there is a car that passed us. After the car, then we saw lion poo. We like saw the lion is here, and the people were like, yeah, it plays around there because it understands animals are going to drink water from here. So it is around here. We're like, gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were the scary.
But
Those
we are
were-
protected.
We
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, to testify.
Let me check
And
it can
sharing
be
is-
successful.
Yeah, it's still.
Okay. All right. Who is impatient? How do you deal with it?
Yeah.
It's me.
She's impatient.
Yeah,
most of the time.
I think I was, but now I think I've changed a lot.
You've changed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because sometimes when the money finishes, I'm starting to stress out. How are we going to eat? How are we going to survive without money? We need money. We need this. We need that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Or even sometimes even when it's getting late, you want a place to sleep. You know. Yeah. We're like, then where are we going to sleep? We're like, no, I've got no idea. We are all new here. Let's just keep checking. yeah. So, but then,
Yeah.
I always try to be calm, and I mean, I think that calmness energy we always transfer it to each other.
Yeah, maybe because we're going to date.
Yeah.
Happy,
Mele
will make a
ngitef-
plan.
Eh.
Definitely, happy will make a plan.
Hey.
And if we say-
And another thing I'm scared of cycling at night, because I once fell like brutal. So I was like, no, I'm not going to cycle at night. So you need to do something before the sun goes down, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There is a crazy question that I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
You talked about intimacy. Right?
Yes.
I'm interested to know. Yeah. Did you ever have places like maybe we'll take a bath? How did you do it? Especially for you, Thando, as a woman, as a girl. Not bad thing. How did you manage? Did you guys have sex and increase your increase or decrease?
So when you are traveling, you should understand that bathing is not a problem, guys. Taking a bath is not even a problem. You can actually survive without bathing for a week or months, you know. So for me, I'm used not bathing. I can. It's okay. So sometimes I will just wash my private parts with a 2-liter bottle of water. Then I'm just there in the bushes, you know, guys, doing the things. That's in the morning after a busy night.
Okay. Yeah. And we did have wet wipes. Yeah, most of the time we made use of those. Just pay attention to the crucial parts. Yeah. But otherwise the rest of the body should be fine. Yeah, you can go up to 5 days, I think. Yeah. Yeah. And intimacy wise, traveling was traveling, of course, but we didn't limit ourselves because we were traveling. Yeah, because otherwise we are still in a relationship that needs to be nurtured, and part of the relationship is intimacy, and we didn't lose that.
And
We
it
made
kept
sure.
you going, guys.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
it kept our relationship strong.
Strong, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After
Yeah, that's true. Bro. That's true. That's very true. Like, you know, you guys, you
Sorry,
need
boss,
to.
you wanted to say something.
no, that's it.
When you are traveling, make sure that you do those things.
You don't deprive yourself.
Yeah, you don't, because at the end of the day, you start having those moods, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember sometimes we were so moody at each other because of lack of, intimates. But after the vibe, the energy, everything is just there, happiness overload.
I hope other cyclists are learning from you guys.
Lots of
Yeah,
guys.
I hope they are learning. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any advice to any couple who love to undertake the similar journey that you guys are doing, the adventure of cycling 11 countries or more than 11 countries?
I think before you start cycling, be on the same page.
Yeah.
Make sure all the plannings, the cycling, and everything.
Yeah.
You guys are on the same page.
Yeah, it is important. Actually understand why are we cycling from Zimbabwe to Nigeria, Zimbabwe to Congo. Understand what are things that you want to do while it's the cycling, and agree on the time frames. And if you can just understand, okay, my girlfriend is faster than me, how do we deal with the gap, and discuss it, and make sure you discuss it until you come up with a solid agreement. It is very important. And also agree on the places where you are going to be sleeping. If you are guys are going to be doing camping, just be ready for camping. As we have explained, some nights are very scary and some nights are absolutely beautiful, and be ready for everything. It's all part of the adventure.
Yeah.
And I think particularly cycling wise, make sure that you have, for us, we don't cycle without mirrors, because you need to be constantly watching your partner all the time. We don't cycle without girls. So maybe your partner is going through something, you want to make a stop, make sure you communicate that through the bell and the mirror.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is very important.
Alright.
And whenever you feel tired, communicate with your partner. Don't assume they actually understood. It is very important.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
Right. Communication is always
Communication,
best.
is very important.
Yeah.
So as you are traveling, maybe the one who is in front is always checking.
Yes.
As much
Is my
as you are
partner
checking
okay
the
at the
cars,
back?
but
Yes.
check also your partner.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. All right. Let's talk about your parents, guys.
Yeah.
Are they happy about you cycling? Are they comfortable?
Yeah, for me, my mother was not comfortable in the first place. Yeah, she wasn't. I mean, for the African people, this is something that it's so unusual.
Yeah.
And imagine, we are probably one of the first people to do this, and you can imagine as a parent what has gotten into my child's mind. And I remember my uncles, when we went home, they were like, how Vusumuzi usahlanya usayenza lento yakhe kujoba ibhayisikili. Yeah, so yeah, all that. But when as time went by, we visited them, and we told them this is what we are doing. They were like, okay, we now understand. Yeah, and now they are very proud.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thando?
When I told my mom last year, she just kept quiet, So I was like, why is she quiet? Because I'm telling her that I'm going to be cycling in all these countries in Africa. So the next year I went to her, I'm like, why were you quiet when I told you about my journey? And then she was like, you are here to take a new passport and to say goodbye. So who am I to stand in your way? So that was my mom. So
Okay.
I think right now that I'm back, she's not ready for me to cycle again, because I'm the firstborn, and all of my siblings, they are married, and I'm the one who's not married. So I think she needs me to sit down and settle, and have something at home,
Okay.
So I think so, because of the way I'm gonna go soon. Like, oh, okay, but yeah, I think she wants me to settle now, but I think we are not ready to settle.
You're not yet ready.
No.
No,
Because
it's
you're not
not
yet
now.
ready.
Yeah, so we are ready per se, but
Yeah.
we there is so much that we want to achieve.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, because we feel like we settle down, we have a lot of views, we have a lot of things that need our attention, and that might be excuses why we won't be able to follow our dreams. And
Yeah. Thando, how many are you in? Three. Yeah, 3.
we are 5.
5.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. And you guys have been hearing me talk about the third season. There's a third season. Please, do you mind sharing? Are you ready to share with the world that we are going to have third season?
Yes.
Okay.
Third season, we've been cooking,
Yeah.
but now it is the day for us to give you guys some food.
Yes.
Ready. Please share with us. Yeah.
So our
Yeah.
third season is now going to be implemented, and it's from the jewel of Africa, of course, where we are from, Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. And this time around we'll be cycling
To Nigeria.
Zimbabwe, all the way to Nigeria.
Yes.
Magazine.
Yeah. So this time we are covering 9 countries.
This is massive.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
How many countries are you going to be covering?
it's going to be how many? 9 or 8. Okay, Zimbabwe.
We enter Zambia.
We enter Zambia, Botswana, Namibia, Angola, DRC, Republic of Congo, Gabon, Cameroon, Nigeria.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So let's hope you guys can subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
So now we have partnered in a YouTube channel. So now we are using one YouTube channel, which is VusuThando Adventures. So please guys subscribe, like, follow, and share, and all that and all that.
And we are going to be shooting quality videos, and we are so grateful for the support we have gotten in the past season. A lot of people came through. We had a GoFundMe, and we were able to buy some cameras to have better videos, better footages.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
So we are getting ready.
We are. Please make sure your phones have got data. You make sure that your Wi-Fi has been paid for. So it's going to be, I think, 3 episodes every week.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So we'll be dropping
Here
episodes on this channel.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
then ngithemba ukuthi mali phenduka,
Yeah.
we are going to have a big wedding.
Oh yes.
Or maybe before. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe before.
Who knows? Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Ingakaphenduki phela.
Yeah, we'll fly and come and
We'll
do
fly
the wedding and go
and do-
back.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, my guys. And it
Thank
was good to
you.
hear from you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a
Jenny
pleasure.
Messis will keep on praying for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Keep safe. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
for watching.
Yeah, sure.
Asante sana.
Asante
Zikomo
sana.
kwambili.